Hey YouTube, this is the Brous Blades Silent Soldier folder based on the very successful fixed blade neck knife, the Silent Soldier. Right, and you can see it has carbon fiber handle scales and it is a flipper design. Right, and that blade is D2 tool steel and it is 3/16 of an inch thick. Alright, let me show you the blade in the open position. Alright, and there you see the folder in the open position. It is a liner lock mechanism. The liners are titanium, alright, premium, lightweight materials on this knife. And you can see the large circular cutout in the blade. That is both to give you a good grip, which I will demonstrate, and also it just makes it a lighter blade, easier to carry. You know, this is designed as an everyday carry folder, and it does come with certificate of authenticity, all right, from Brous Blades, signed by Jason himself. All right, and there is a ball bearing system in the pivot, which makes for a very smooth opening. Now, let me give you a close-up of the blade itself. All right, there you see the blade itself. The length of the cutting edge is 2 1/4 inches, and as you can see, it is a Wharncliffe style tip design. A lot of utility function in that type of design. The grind is a partial flat grind, and as you can see, the flipper turns into a guard. All right, gives you even more security in your grip. All right, and this was, well, I'll show you how sharp it is out of the box. Wow, razor sharp right out of the box. Alright YouTube, so you saw how sharp that was. Now look at the very nice satin finish. I like that a lot. Liner. Now let me show you first. Here's the pocket clip. It is a bead blasted pocket clip, and it is a one position clip, right side carry tip down. Right now, here's the opening mechanism, the flipper. Right now, the way I open it, like that. I just give it. You don't have to flick your wrist at all. I just give it a turn. All right. Let me show how I do that again. Bam. I mean, that's, you know, like I said, it has a special ball bearing system in the pivot that, I mean, it couldn't be easier or faster to open. All right, now as you can see, there's a little swedge there, and one on the other side too. And it has a double row of jimping. The jimping is very grippy. It's very functional. All right, now the ergonomics on this are really very good. You know, there are different ways to hold it, but if you want maximum security, safety, and control, I like to hold it like this. The finger choil locks you in there, and obviously your pointer finger is locked in there, and the jimping locks you in there, right? And then the curve of this will naturally fit your thumb pad. Okay, so that's 4 different points of contact. Obviously, this was very well thought out, all right? And that gives you, I mean, this is very safe. There's no even, well, 5 points of contact counting the flipper, which becomes a guard. All right, this is very safe. There's no possible way I could ever see this closing on you, and it gives you fine tip control, all right, for any work tasks you may need. All right, now as I said, I don't know the weight on this, but it feels extremely light. Obviously, with titanium liners and carbon fiber. All right, this and the big cutout here, it's extremely light. Now the circular cutout is oversized. Okay, look how much extra room I have. So even if you have extremely large fingers, you should, you know, this should pretty much fit everybody, even people with XXL size hands and fingers. So that's cool. All right, as I said, you know, the opening is very smooth. There was no blade play side to side, and there was no front to back either. You see the stop pin there. I did notice if you push really hard, you can get it to move a little. I don't know if you were able to see that, but I can get it to move a little if I press really hard. Okay, you know, that's not blade play. Okay, blade play is if you can just move it back and forth. If you have to press really hard, you know, I don't consider it a big deal, but I wanted to mention it because there's collectors, you know, it might bother them. It doesn't bother me because, as I said, you're not going anywhere, dude. When you're locked in like this, I feel completely safe and confident in that grip. Now, in addition to this choking up grip, you can also choke down. You can choke down like that. Obviously, you know, you could hold it like that if you wanted to chop with it. But, you know, you can basically hold it inside the cutout or outside. The jimping functions either way. Like, I have no problem reaching the jimping either way. And there is enough room right here that you can even, if you wanted to, you could choke up like that. All right, you're not going to cut yourself. So at least 3 different grip options with this. All right, and here's a size comparison. The Spyderco Sage 2, known in itself to be a very compact and easy to carry knife. And as you can see, the Silent Soldier folder is a little bit shorter. All right, so it's basically even more compact, more easy to carry. Also, with the curve of the handle, it is just, the Brous blade is just a little bit more ergonomic, all right? All right, now let me give you a comparison with the fixed blade. All right, and there it is underneath the blade that inspired it, the fixed blade Silent Soldier. That is the first production run version. As you can see, again, the Wharncliffe design, great utility function there. All right, and let me just say, months and months ago, I reviewed that Silent Soldier neck knife, and during that review, didn't I tell you that Brous is going to be around for a while and he's only getting better? Well, you know, I don't want to have to say I told you so, but I just saw a video this week from one of the people I subscribe to who was at Blade Show, and the video showed that basically it looks like SOG is going to be picking up some of Jason Brous's designs and putting them into full production. And you know, if they don't pick up the designs, some other company will. Okay, so I'm not trying to say I told you so, but I told you so. You know, when I did that review and I was saying that was at a time where some people on the forums were still giving Jason a pretty hard time. Well, you know, I think he's pretty much silenced the doubters. You know, look, when a designer is in his 20s and he's already producing stuff like this, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that, you know, he's going to be around, I mean, for the next 50 years, dude. Okay? So yeah, I'm very glad that I basically got it on the ground floor and I got, you know, these early editions. I think their value is only going to increase. All right, now where would this type of folder, where would this fit in as far as the use? Well, it is obviously a beautiful collectible piece, but it is meant to be used. All right, this would make a great smaller everyday carry knife. Because the cutting edge is 2 1/4 inches, it's going to get you underneath pretty much every length restriction limit that I've ever heard of, no matter what city or where you are. It's going to get you under that. And if you work in a place where maybe you're not allowed to carry a large knife, this would be perfect. Right? And you know, the reason that I have the folder and the fixed blade is because for different situations, different tasks, you know, depending on where I'm going, I might either want the fixed blade or the folder. I basically like to have options, and I do recommend the knife. I mean, it's just it's a joy to use. I mean, I really love, boom. I mean, that's like a switchblade. It's maybe even faster than a switchblade. The finish is beautiful. A lot of function on that blade shape, and just all the little design elements. Like, as I said, the jimping works very well. And it's even rounded. All right, it's rounded. There's no sharp edges. All right, it's all rounded for comfort. Even the way he does the logo, it just pops out at you. That is a stainless steel spacer there. All right, and obviously, you know, as a collector, I do like all the premium materials. Ergonomics, beautiful. Again, lots of different options. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the blade, and I do recommend it. Alright, YouTube, well, hope you enjoyed getting a closer look at this knife. And stay tuned for many more videos. I'm out.